expected to hear was Twilight's voice coming from the other room. But there on the television, it was impossible. Twilight, Applejack, Rainbow Dash. Usually it only showed human figures. How could it possibly be showing Equestria? Yes, ma'am, I want to put up a new barn, but this one's got to come down first. Now get to it, R.D. Applejack's familiar accent. It seems so unreal to hear it now. What's more, Lyra thought she recognized this. It was from when Rainbow Dash volunteered to tear down the old barn. But that had been the same day that Twilight had lost it and cast that spell on her old doll. Lyra slowly lowered herself into a chair, her legs shaking. That's my favorite episode, by the way. Was it possible her entire life, some kind of television show that humans watched? Why hadn't she found out about this earlier? And then there was a bright flash of light, and Jesus appeared! Hey, Lyra, what's up? Said Jesus. There was a giant joke smashing the wall, crushing the television. Kamina jumped out of his giant robot's cockpit. Just who the hell do you think I am? Said Kamina. Lyra did not know who Kamina was because she was from Equestria and awesome hadn't been invented there. Get your guitar, Lyra. We're going to kill the Soviets, said Jesus. Why are you going to do that? Said Lyra. Because all of the Nazis are dead, amazing, said Jesus. Lyra got her guitar, and Jesus used his god powers to turn it into a guitar that was shaped like a skull. Then Lyra started to play the song Highway Star by Deep Purple. It was Jesus' theme song. Playing this song will... Aubrey, don't laugh. I'm trying to read. Playing this song will only enhance your reading experience. She jumped up on top of Kamina's robot while still playing the song. Jesus got onto his motorcycle. They rode down the street while dodging laser fire. God. Where are the Soviets? Said Lyra. They are in Russia, of course. With my Jesus powers, I can make giant robots walk on water. So Jesus made it so that Kamina's giant robot could walk on water, and they went to Russia. All of the Soviets were in Russia. We are communists, said one of the Soviets. Then Jesus jumped out of his motorcycle and did 12 backflips in midair. When he hit the ground, he reached into the ocean and turned water into assault rifles. You're threatening the American way, and that makes me sad because America is my favorite country, said Jesus. He shot a whole bunch of Soviets with these assault rifles, so they died. I believe in the Lyra who believes in me, declared Kamina. Lyra believed in him. He was a human. She always believed in humans. He punched the Soviet so hard in the face that he was submerged in the another dimension. When his fist came back, Bonbon was there. You are a human. You are a human now, Bonbon said to Lyra. Since I have Jesus powers, I can tell that you are a Soviet spy, Jesus said to Bonbon. In Soviet Russia, police want you, said Bonbon, thus proving she was a Soviet spy and always said the exact opposite of the truth. That is such a plot twist, said Lyra. Then Kamina threw his sunglasses like they were a ninja shuriken, except instead of killing Bonbon, they laid it on her face. Then she was American.
It is good.
I'm not married, said Bonbon to Jesus. There was still a lot of Soviets left, so Jesus had to defend American democracy. I can feed all 5,000 of you with lead, said Jesus, effectively condensing Matthew 14, 15, and 21 into a single action movie one-liner. As they continued into Russia, Kamina picked up Jesus by his feet and started swinging him around and hitting a whole bunch of Soviets. This is my body, given for you, said Kamina. Do this in remembrance of me! Kamina is not actually an ordained minister. This is not how communion works. They had no time for Stalin, so Jesus, Kamina, Lyra, and Bonbon continued rushing in. Oh, that's a bad pun. Thanks for lending a hand, Lyra, said Kamina. They had to go faster because Russia is very big and they had to find Nikita Khrushchev. I give up. King of the evil Soviets. Kamina and Jesus got into their motorcycles. Lyra, who was a human, rode on Bonbon's back. This was not strange at all, and also Bonbon could fly now. Then suddenly they found a wall. Mr. Gorbachev, tear this wall down, said Jesus. I will not let you through, Jesus, said Mr. Gorbachev. Then Kamina used his giant robot drill to break through the wall. Because that is what drills do. They break through walls. There was also a bunch of Soviets hiding behind the wall because they thought it would protect them, but instead pieces of them were flung all over Russia. I'm Jesus, so I still love you, even though you are Soviets and we are killing you, said Jesus. Don't you know how you were my very best friend, Jesus? Said Lyra. Lol, said Jesus. He was a pretty cool guy. They had to keep moving into Russia even faster so they could find Khrushchev and save democracy. Instead of Khrushchev, they found the Gecko Geico. I'm not a communist, and I'm going to save you a lot of money on car insurance, said the Gecko in an endearing Cockney accent. I didn't do a Cockney accent, let me redo that. I'm not a communist. I'm not fucking Aubrey. Do you know a Cockney accent?
I'm not a communist. I'm going to save you a lot of money on car insurance.
I'm not
a communist, and I'm going to save you a lot of money on car insurance, said the Gecko in an endearing Cockney accent. Thank you, Gecko Geico, said Jesus, and then the Gecko Geico took off his mask and it was actually Nikita Khrushchev. I tricked you, Jesus!
Oh my god!
Nikita Khrushchev. I knew that... I'm not going to pronounce it correctly for the entire time because I messed up on the very first one. I knew that Gecko couldn't be trusted, said Lyra. It's time to give you this day your daily ass-kicking, said Jesus. So Jesus and Kamina charged up all the spiral energy in the world through the power of prayer and shot a gigantic laser beam at Nikita Khrushchev, defeating him like Jesus defeated sin and death. Thanks to you and your electric guitar shaped like a skull, democracy has been saved, said Jesus. I am glad that I was useful, said Lyra, and then they all exchanged bro hoops because all the Soviets were dead. Jesus is a massive brony, so he stopped giving high fives, and Bonbon still doesn't have hands anyway. True story.
That's all, folks.